Marvel's The Defenders, its latest Netflix original series that brings together superheroes Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. If you've been paying attention from the last 5 seasons of TV that they've had of this stuff, you know that this has been the big build-up. We've been building up to The Defenders for them all to come together. Separately, they've all had their own shows and have done plenty of interesting things, and it's been fun. Minus Iron Fist, because that show sucked. But I'd say you even have to watch that before coming onto the Defenders. You don't want to just jump in blind. You have to have really gotten all the pieces that they've laid out for us in the past, just like the original Marvel movies before the Avengers did for that series. Now, I really like most of them. Again, I don't like Iron Fist, but Jessica Jones is awesome. Daredevil is cool. Both seasons of that show were awesome. Luke Cage was awesome. I'm hoping they do a second season of that. And honestly, I've been really excited. But at the same time, worried that will it all come together? Because it's quite a balancing act to bring all these different characters together. And personally, I think they did an amazing job. I think there was just enough of each individual character, and they really work well off of one another. Iron Fist is, again, annoying as always, and he still does not do as much Iron Fisty stuff as you'd expect him, considering he's constantly going on about, that's really all he's got, is his glowing fist, and he's never using it. You're like, what is your point, dude? But he's kind of okay in this. He isn't really that bad. Jessica Jones, really awesome. Kristen Ritter is awesome as this character. I really like her. Charlie Cox as Daredevil, still really great. Same with Mike Colter as Luke Cage. They, coming together, all four of them, they happen to just work really well together. And you expect them not to, and they don't even seem like characters that would, but all the actors play well, and their characters come together just in such an entertaining way that all this really was worth the wait. Now, Sigourney Weaver plays our main villain, who is one of the leaders of the Hand, that we've gotten tastes of them in the past, and we get the idea that now we're really up against them. And it's interesting how just a few simple events have come in together to just bring these four together to take on the Hand, this mutual enemy that they have to take care of in order to save New York. On their own, they've been doing what they can on the mean streets of NYC to keep things together, but now they really have a big problem on their hands. And the way that they come together as a team and defend the city is just so cool, and it's just such a right combination of certain things. You have the right comedy and the right action. What I really love about what they do with this, how original it is on Netflix, is just that in some episodes you really don't have any coarse language or any super violence, and then next thing you know, someone's decapitated. It really all works how it needs to, and that adds something that the Marvel films just don't have. There's a level of realness, there's some grittiness to this show, yet at the same time it isn't just raw and dirty. It still feels like a comic book show, yet it also goes where it needs to when the material calls for it. And I really enjoy that. One thing that I thought was really cool in terms of combining everyone is all the side characters, including, Colleen Wing and Misty and everyone else, Claire. They all come together and have their parts to play in this as well, which was really cool because I've enjoyed those characters in their own parts in different shows. And not when they really bring everything together in this. I also really liked Elodie Young as Elektra in this because she was cool in season 2 of Daredevil, but here she is full badass, gone to the dark side, and she is taking no prisoners in this show. The biggest problem with the Defenders that I think a lot of people will have is it's too damn short. There's only 8 episodes, which means that there is not really that much action. The final episode with the final showdown is quite badass. There's a lot going on there, and it's very entertaining. But for an action show with 4 different superheroes, we really only get a few big main sequences throughout the entire series. That's okay with me because I really liked how they spent a lot of time focusing on bringing these characters together and also focusing on them as individuals. I would have liked more of that. It would have been cool to see Jessica Jones doing some more investigating and, Luke Cage doing some more, on the streets work. He does a little bit in the beginning, but it just would have been cool to have a full 13-episode order to really dive more into each of the characters individually, as well as explore more of them coming together and add more action. Overall, I think this is an easily bingeable show that you definitely will enjoy. If you've enjoyed the other shows in the past, you're definitely like The Defenders. Again, it was worth the wait. I had an awesome blast with it, and I think you will too. I give it a 3.5 out of 5, because it isn't perfect, but it's a damn good show, and it's a really, like I said, it's a real tight balance, trying to bring all of these different things together. And this show is the right amalgamation that it needed to be. It could have fallen flat real easily, but I think that it is just right. Now, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.